QA, UAT, similar kind of whatever we have in developer, we can copy those or move it to through migration
Okay.
to for performing UAT and QA activities.
Okay. Perfect, Asim. I think remaining people don't understand. Let me make it in a simple way. Generally, if you want to if you want to prepare lunch, what we can do, if you want to have lunch, what we can do, first we should prepare the lunch, and then we can eat, right? Without preparing lunch we can't eat. So what we can do, first we will prepare lunch at kitchen, and we'll pour it one bowl, and we'll go to dining table. There we can serve on plates, then we can have lunch, right? So same way, once you get the job in Salesforce, they'll be having two kinds of URLs. One is Sandbox, and another one is Production Arc. For example, if you want to start any work in Salesforce Arc, once you join any organization, you'll be having two IDs. One is for Production Arc and one is for Sandbox. Now we can see what how Sandbox will work and how production will work. Once you get user ID and password in Salesforce, you'll be working on Salesforce org, right? So if you do any mistake in Salesforce org, that will be impact on all the users who all are working on production. For example, if just think 200 people are working in this production, okay? In case if you do any mistake here, all 200 people will get impact. For that means loss of money, loss of time, etc, etc. So for that we may lose users as well. So further, to avoid this kind of things, what we can do is they have introduced one concept as sandbox. So if you want to work anything for the product, you just do it in sandbox. Everything, either admin or development or everything, we can do it in sandbox. And once we can done it with sandbox, also we have different types of sandbox, we'll discuss in next class. So in sandbox we can do it, and once we can done, we can send it to our your technical team, or else you can send it to your QA team. Once they have done with testing, if it is okay, they'll send it to client. If client is okay with it, then we can move that particular module to production from sandbox. We can call we have one module called as chain set. We'll prepare chain set. From there we can move to production. So this is how sandbox will work. So for sandbox, to log in sandbox URL will be different, and for production, to log in production URL will be different. So I'm just sharing the URLs of production, and to create your developer org and sandbox URL, I'm just copy and pasting it in chat box. Please check with that. Okay, to create developer org, developer account. Okay, so I'm just copying this. Once you logged in with this URL, you'll be getting this page. Okay. Once you get this page, right hand side you'll be having sign up option. Just click on it, and here you just have to give all your details. It's like a self-explanatory method. You can do you can give your first name, last name, and mail ID. Better you can use with Gmail, which you can rename it as Salesforce, like Vinay Salesforce at gmail.com or Vinay SFDC gmail.com, etc., etc. And while you are selecting role here, you can select as a developer. If you select developer, then you'll be having access for admin and developer both. And company name, you need not to give exact company name here. You can give any XYZ company, like any dummy company name you can give. And community, region, postal code you can give as per your information. Then you can click on sign me up. Once you will click on sign me up, then you'll be receiving one mail from Salesforce side. Whichever mail ID you gave here, to that mail ID only you'll be getting information. You'll be getting link from Salesforce side. You'll be getting one link. Just click on that link. It will be asking you to verify the account. Just verify it, and once you click on it, it will ask you to create password. You can create password as per your wish. So now, whichever mail ID you gave here, that will be your username, and password you can create as per your own. Now you will be having username and password. So once we have username and password, we can log in with this URL, like login.salesforce.com. This is the URL to log in Salesforce Arc. So once you logged in this page, you'll be getting username and password. Just give username and password. I'm just giving my username. Yes, now I have logged in Salesforce environment. This is the Salesforce environment, and here right side you can get Salesforce logo, and this is the Salesforce sprint ID. I think either spring, summer, based on that area, based on the time, we can get this symbol. And here, user information will be getting it. I have logged in with my ID, so my user information will be getting it. And you can find setup option. If you want to start any work, we should start with setup, and help icon will be there. And if you click on here, you'll be getting all the applications. You can get sales cloud here, service cloud, marketing cloud, app launcher, community, etc., etc. And I have created two applications from my side. One is SV Tech Solutions and Amor Private Technologies. That means we have blend about ready-made applications here, right, in Salesforce. See, Salesforce is providing ready-made application. If it is Sales Cloud, in case if one client is want to get Salesforce CRM for his business, then he can go with Sales Cloud here. Once you go them with Sales Cloud, they'll be having all the things whichever they required for their product. That means Salesforce is providing all the information for Sales Cloud. See here, campaigns, leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities. All these things we'll discuss while we are discussing about Sales Cloud. And same way, coming to Service Cloud, solutions, reports, dashboards, everything we are getting it here. So automatically we are getting, by default, we are getting few things here. We can call this one as a tab bar. Whichever we are finding here, home, charter, accounts, contacts, all these things we can call as objects. Whichever objects we are getting by default from Salesforce side, for them we can call it as standard object. Okay, so this is classic user interface. We have two user interfaces in Salesforce. This is called as classic user interface. And if you click on here, there is information called as switch to lightning experience. If you click on lightning experience, then we'll be jumping into lightning user interface. There is no difference between lightning and classic, but coming to lightning, look and feel will be different, and whichever you are creating the tabs or applications or any some other customization works, everything whichever you are creating in classic, that will be displayed in lightning as well. So is everything clear as of now? Any doubts?
No doubts, Ram. Thank you.
Okay, so now I should tell you one more small story in the sense, just have a look on this. I have one product. Okay, I'm I have my own product like a telecom domain. I just want to entering in telecom domain. I have one network, and under my supervision I have a sales team, marketing team, etc, etc. But only thing is, I don't have customers. If I have customers, then only I'll be getting revenue, and I'll be giving salaries to my staff, right? As of now, clear, right? So if I want to get the customer base, what I have to do, I should enter into the market, and here I should follow few different steps to get the customers, like by giving ads, or by giving pamphlets, or by giving by showing name boards or flexi boards, etc, etc, right? Somehow I'm getting the customer space. I'm getting the customers, and I need to track my customers information. So for that, I went to Salesforce office, and I asked them to provide one separate Salesforce application for me to track my customer base. Got it? Hope you are following.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what Salesforce people said, they are ready to provide one separate CRM for me. But thing is, I need to pay some amount to Salesforce. Then only they can provide information like username, password, and CRM information, etc. For that, I need to get license from Salesforce by making the payment. So those things we can see how we'll be getting it. So we have different kinds of licenses to get the business. I mean, to run the business. If you want to get starter license, we need to pay $25, $25 per user. And for professional license, $75 per user. For enterprise, $150 per user, unlimited $300 per user. Coming to developer edition, it's a free. So now for training purpose, we are using developer edition. See, this is the developer arc, sorry, to creating the arc and to log in salesforce.com. So these are the license information. So once you paid the amount to the Salesforce, they provided Let's username and password to you. And now once you paid the payment, they are ready to give username and password. They give. So just now as I show you, you can create your username and password. They can provide only one username and password. If you want to create a few more things, you need to pay the payment to the Salesforce team, and you can create the username and password for your own people. I'll tell you in future topic how to create users and all. And now we have entered into Salesforce classic page. If I click on this, I can move to classic page. So now what I request to Salesforce people is, I don't want to use your service cloud and sales cloud. I want to use my own application for my CRM, for my product. So that means I want to create my own application. So what Salesforce people has done is, they have created one separate application for me. Okay. So now we can see how to create separate application for my own business. For that, just go to setup, click on setup, and right side, oh sorry, left side will be getting all this information like administrator, build, deploy, monitor, jobs, logs. We'll discuss all these things one by one. Now we are going to discuss about how to create application for my own business. Okay, setup and go to build here. So here you can find create option. So before create, there is a play button option, just click on it, and you can find apps, custom labels, interactions, objects, etc, etc. So now I'm going to create one application for my own business. So click on apps. Here you can find all the applications, and now I'm going to click on new one. So here it is asking custom app or console. Custom app in the sense that is for our business tracking the customer information, etc, etc. For that, custom app we can use. Console in the sense, it's a service based application. Like for example, I'm using Paytm. In Paytm, while I'm doing transactions, I lost my money. So I have raised one complaint to Paytm. So if I get the reply from the Paytm, that means they are doing through console. So for only services, they'll go with console application. So now we are going with custom application only. So just click on custom app and click on next. So here it is asking app label and app name. So I'm giving my product name like company name. We can give okay. This is the company name, and if you give label name, app name automatically will take it. So description for your information, I'm updating here. Okay, and I click on next. And here we can insert our own image. In case if we have a separate logo for your product, we can insert here. That is our future topic. I will discuss in future. So currently I'm not inserting any message, because if I click on this, it will ask you to insert image. So currently I haven't insert any document here. So just click on next. So available tabs. Just now, as I said, Salesforce by default is providing few objects like home, charter, accounts, contacts, etc., etc. For all these things, we can call it as standard objects. So now I'm creating another application, right? So in another application, Salesforce saying that if you require any object, we can take it from available tabs. It is showing here. all these things. If you want to take it any object, we can take it. So what my intention is, I don't want to take any default application default tabs from Salesforce side. I want to take a new one. So that's what I said to Salesforce team. They agreed, and just home page they gave, and default landing tab will be home page. And I'm clicking on next. And profiles. Just now, for profiles, you can give visible just like that, because will have separate module of profile. What is profile? How we can create profile, etc., etc. Profile in the sense nothing but it's like separate department. That's it. To whom we need to give the access, here only we can decide. I mean, which for which department we need to give the access, here only we can decide. So I am not giving access for all the people. I am just giving here system administrator, system standard user, platform user, solution manager, marketing user. Okay, I'm just giving save. Only for 5 departments they can access this application. So application has been created. Where can we find our application? Here it is, Service Tech Info Limited. Okay, so but here we are in sales service cloud, so just go back to your own application. So here we can see where is our application. So here it is, Service Tech Info Limited. Just click on it, then you can find here only home button is there, because that's what we gave, right? So this is how we can create application. Got it? Any doubts as of now?
No, Ram, we are good. Thank you.
Okay, so now we have done application with application in Salesforce classic user interface. Now you might have get one doubt. Can we use same thing in Lightning experience? We can use, but we should follow one more step here. So just click on Lightning experience, and we can call this one as nine dot symbol, and this is a gear icon. This is setup, and here we can find all the applications here. So in this we should check either our application is available or not. So here, service Salesforce charter, amount private limited service we take. So our application is not available. So now what we have to do is, so click on setup here, click on gear icon and click on setup, and we'll be getting this page. And this we can call this one as a quick find bar. So here just click on and type it as manage apps. So app manager. So click on app manager here. Then you'll be getting all the apps here. See, all tabs, more analytics, etc., etc. And where is our tab? See here, Service Tech Info Limited, and description training purpose. And see here, app type, it is there in classic. So here there is a symbol, right? Click on it, click on edit. See, whichever we gave options, same thing only it is available. We have done it in classic, but Lightning also it is showing same thing. Got it? So just save. Now click on upgrade. See here, Service Tech Info Limited Lightning, and click on upgrade. See here, you can find Service Tech Info Limited Lightning. This is for Classic and this is for Lightning. But whenever you are working in Classic, everything will be appeared in Lightning as well. So now I'm going to 9 dot symbol here and clicking on View All, and now we can see either it is available or not. See, Service Tech Info Limited Lightning. Click on it, and only home page will be displayed here. See, got it? So this is how Lightning and Classic user interfaces will work. In next class, we can learn how to create object, how to create fields, how to create records, etc. etc. So now I'll show you in simple manner. So this is Excel sheet, right? Now in this Excel sheet, I want to prepare one attendance data, one class attendance data I want to prepare. So what I'll do is I just prepared one box here. Okay, and now here I am giving rows like serial number 1, roll number, student name, teacher name, marks percentage. Got it? And now again I'm entering numbers like 1 2 3 and roll number 2, teacher name. Okay, so here in Excel sheet we have created one box, and we have created rows like serial number, student name, roll number, teacher name, marks, right? So in Excel sheet, very easily we have done it. Same thing, if I want to store data in Salesforce, we should have object. So enter this box, how we have created, that one we can call it as object in Salesforce language. We can call this box as object. Okay, and serial number, roll number, student name, teacher name, marks we have created, right? For these things we can call in Salesforce language as fields, and we have data, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3, all these things we can call it as records in Salesforce language. Okay, this is how we can create application, but in application we should have objects. In objects we have fields, in fields we can store the records. So how can we create object, fields, records? What are the types to create fields? We can discuss in next class. Okay, as of now, any doubts?
No, Ram, I don't have any doubts. It was a good demo, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Vinay. So going forward, I'm sure you can understand very easily. Though you have non-technical background, development part also, we can do it from scratch. If you don't have
Yeah,
any technical knowledge, also no issues.
yeah. That's so kind of it. Thank you very much. But the thing is, like, the terminology is new to me, so that's the only
Yeah,
thing.
no
Otherwise,
issues.
everything
That's what
was
I'm
fine,
saying.
and
Though you
I
are
was able to
new to
understand as well.
IT, we can do it very easily. In simple manner, we can do it. So now
Yeah.
you may understand what is object, why to use object and all. Because when we have Excel sheet, we can create
Mm-hmm.
very easily,
Okay.
right? So while we are
Yeah.
coming to separate application, we don't know how to do it. So we can, I can teach very easily in simple manner.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Hi
Yeah.
Pooja, how are you? Yeah. Okay. So can we wind up for the day?
Yeah, Ram, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Vinay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye,
Uh,
guys.
I'll text you in WhatsApp.
Yeah. Thank
Uh,
you.
yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.